This is Horizon News Network. My name is Michael Cifuentes, and the year is 1929. Specifically, October 29th, when the New York stock market crashed, leaving virtually everyone in America penniless. This started a period of time that we now regard to as the Great Depression. The Great Depression is an immediate effect of many people in earlier years before 1929 buying an excess of stock and not saving up money to pay off the remainder of their stock, meaning that their stocks were left virtually worthless, and they had lost most of their money and most of their investments and savings in a blink of an eye. Many people were in shock, many people were enraged, and total chaos ruled America and its people for over a decade. The Depression hit everyone hard. Many people went from living in homes to living in tents, with having an excess of food to having little to no food for their families. But one group that was hit the most was the African American population. By 1932, half of the Negro male population had lost their jobs due to the fact that many whites were firing them to make openings for whites to get jobs. They wanted their fellow brethren to have more jobs than the minority African Americans. The blacks were treated horribly. Laws were put against them in order for them to stay in poverty, or in order for them to be separated. Most of these laws were known as the Jim Crow laws. In political news, the vast majority of the African Americans voted Republican because they did not want a change. They believed that the Republicans would help them through the Great Depression, but they were wrong. The Republicans were most of the ones trying to act against them. When President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was sworn in on when President Franklin Delano Roosevelt was sworn into office in 1932, he immediately acted upon the issues of the African Americans. He entertained many African American guests into the White House and began to vote bills and laws into place that would help African Americans regain their equivalency to whites, regain their jobs, and regain their money, and essentially their way of lives. President Roosevelt began attacking the issues that were plaguing not only the blacks, but also the whites and the women and many other people. He was beginning to make a reform during the Depression. This led to many people supporting Roosevelt in his future campaigns to end the Depression. By the beginning of World War II, America had gotten out of the Depression. America had gotten out of the Depression, thanks to Roosevelt. Now to Angel Leo with some news.